Well, we can't always talk about politicians, namely Donald Trump. Today, we're going to talk about a person that used to be on the left, have some good takes back in the day, but has now crept right and is just a centrist fence sitter and loves to shit on the left nonstop all day. Yes, none other than Bill Maher himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that smokes weed and has sex, okay? So let's just check this out real quick. He's just over here shitting on Bernie Sanders and AOC.
What do you think of the fact that the people who are getting the big crowds right now are AOC and Bernie Sanders? They're going around the country. Thank you, there's that same guy. I call him the always wrong guy.
This guy's clapping for a leftist that loses what? They want him to get health care for America. Oh my God. How stupid can you fucking be? Yeah, Bill Maher, you're such a fucking arrogant asshole. You're just, I do not understand how anybody can stand you these days. He had some good takes back in the day, like very anti-Iraq war and things along that nature. Very pro-marijuana, which is a good thing for America. It should just be legalized and just get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off. I mean, he just nonstop shits on the left, and it's fucking annoying. And, you know, he has this big bad TV show, and, you know, so he knows better than everybody else, right?
I'm kidding. Okay, but I feel like, you know, big crowds, again, the shiny object that the Democrats chase all. It's not about the big crowds that come out.
Did we simply forget what these big crowds brought us? Donald Trump has some pretty decent sized crowds, and he was almost out of the spotlight, but he kept having crowds. And therefore, you know, it became a talking point, and it's part of the status quo of popularity. We cannot get past that. The fact that AOC and Bernie Sanders are just making numbers happen with their fighting oligarchy tour speaks tremendously to the health of the nation. This is a country that wants to get rid of fascist dictators. We do not want oligarchs anymore. We want them out of our government. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Fuck off. And somebody like Bill Maher, he is in the class of oligarchs. Those are all his friends, whether he admits it or not. I mean, he just, not that long ago, a couple weeks back, went to dinner with Donald Trump, and now they're just best buds. And, you know, everything everybody says about Donald Trump is mean. And people that don't like us, we don't like you either. So you can just go eat poop, okay? Let's carry on with this video.
Out to you when you're talking in a festival or wherever they are. I think it's because I think Bernie showed up at Coachella. That must have been fun for the fans. It's who shows up on election day. And I just don't see that's the ticket. I mean, Cory Booker, I know you've worked with him. I like Cory a lot from my home state of New Jersey. Made a speech for 25 hours. Again, just whacking each other off.
I will say the Cory Booker thing, I was up in the air about it because it kind of just felt like pissing into the wind to me. That particular moment, he wasn't filibustering for any particular thing. He was just doing it to get some record, which, I mean, he's more left than most Democrats, which is cool. But, you know, at the end of the day, he wasn't fighting for anything. He pretty much just over and over again said, Trump bad, okay? Trump bad, which I agree with wholeheartedly. Trump bad, okay. But I would like to see something like a 25-hour filibuster paired with something like, you know, we should have health care, and this is why. We should have health care. This is how much it will save over the next 10 years. We should have health care. We should legalize this. We should get housing for homeless people. You know, I want to hear what he is fighting for, not just Trump bad. I stand by all that. Bill Maher, you fucking suck. You know, yeah, he's friends with Joe Rogan. Okay, we smoke weed together. You know, really speaks to his character. I mean, Joe Rogan has gone ultra right since the days I used to listen to him. I used to listen to every podcast Joe Rogan put out. But ever since he shoved Spotify down our throats and moved to Texas and just, slowly got into that echo chamber and, housed himself away in his right-wing bubble. I loved hearing the different perspectives of the right-wing people, but, I also wanted left-wing people on there. That's where I found Kyle Klinsky. I mean, that's where I found a lot of people that I listen to nowadays. Some of my favorite episodes of Joe Rogan was like Alex Jones. Just hearing his psychopathic takes, something I didn't usually do when I was taking in media, because Alex Jones is just not somebody I listen to on a regular basis. And, that's for good reason, because he's a fucking psychopath. But anyways, let me know what you think about Bill Maher. Do you like the fact that he's a centrist, fence-sitting scumbag? Do you like him better on the left? Should he go more right? You let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, if you like the video, a subscribe would really help the channel grow, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Later.